He thought he could outsmart the judge. He was wrong.
Ms. Anderson, stop. Go ahead, next question.
That's it. That's all the questions that I have. I also want to say that I do have pictures of the property
Hang on a second.
Okay.
Paragraph 27 of your lease. Do you believe that if it's true that you contacted her neighbors, that there was the blocking of the driveway, that there was, if true, an implicit threat regarding Ms. Lyman's death, and that you're constantly going to the premises has interfered with her peaceful and use of the premises, which you coveted it in that lease to provide under paragraph 27?
I haven't been to the house once. I think I may be driven by, not very often. I mean, I've probably driven by once, but I have not been to the house in a long time. Ever since the incident with the police coming to the house, and I was just concerned about who was
Read
there.
paragraph 27, particularly the second sentence.
I'm giving her peaceful enjoyment. I'm not over there.
You don't think in any way you've interfered with her peaceful enjoyment of the premises?
I've been concerned about the house, but maybe if she would just communicate with me, then I wouldn't be so concerned about the house. She doesn't.
What do you think her legal obligation to talk to you is?
Well, she won't give me access.
What do you think her legal obligation to talk to you is?
Since she's living in my house, I think I have some right to have communication with who's living in my house, just so I can know the status of things. I think I have some rights. And she's the only one.
Didn't ask that. Does she have a right not to say anything to you?
So she has the right not to say anything to me, but how do I find out about the house if I don't find out about it from her? Since I don't have access to the house.
Do you think she has the right not to say anything to you?
I think she should at least communicate, or if she doesn't want to.
All right, Ms. Anderson, you keep going on with these long, convoluted answers. Yes or no? Do you believe that Ms. Lyman, tenant or no tenant, has a right not to talk to you?
I don't believe so.
So you think she has to talk to you?
On a minimal basis, just with regard to the home.
Under what legal premise do you believe that exists?
In the lease, it states that I have a right to number 18. Oh, number 19, landlord's right of entry. Landlord or landlord's agent may enter the premises at reasonable times during the term of agreement. And any renewal thereafter, 24 hours notice to the tenant. For the purpose of inspecting premises and all buildings and improvements thereon, to protect and make various alterations which show prospective purchasers.
I read it. You don't have to read it. You can scan it and tell me where in that provision it makes Ms. Lyman talk to you.
How do I, okay, Judge, I understand she doesn't have to.
Tell me in that provision, is there anything about that she has to talk to you?
Oh, it says landlord must notify tenant. How do I notify her she doesn't talk to me? Like if I want to look at the property 24-hour notice, how do I make that happen without having?
Is there anything in that provision that requires Ms. Lyman to talk to you?
I guess not.
He thought he could talk his way out, but the judge had receipts.
I guess not. I just don't know how to.
Is there anything in that lease that requires her to talk to you?
No.
Then why is it throughout this entire proceeding, and based upon the testimony of Ms. Lyman as well as what were the premise of some of her questions, are you forcing her or attempting to force her to talk to you.
Okay, she doesn't have to talk to me, sir. Maybe that's what we have here.
Then why are you trying to force her to do so?
Okay, I won't force her to,
I didn't ask that.
Okay.
Why were you forcing her to do so?
The person, and I always think that things can be resolved by talking. So me wanting to talk to her is just part of my normal way of trying to resolve conflict.
Has she told you on repeated occasions she doesn't want to talk to you?
Yeah, she doesn't like me. That's, even though
Didn't ask that. Has she told you on repeated occasions that she doesn't want to talk to you?
well, she told me here she doesn't really, she doesn't say explicitly, I don't want to talk to you, but she just says she doesn't like me.
Why do you then, when she expresses that, do you continue to try to force her to talk to you?
Okay, try to be.
Yes, Ms. Lyman.
I just want to say that I never told her that I didn't like her. That never came out my mouth.
Someone will talk to me. Anyone, even if it's her mother.
You never met my mom.
But they don't want to talk to you. You can't force them to do it.
I understand. I agree. I'm sorry, sir. It's just, I don't know. I'll leave it.
Why would you indicate to the neighbors that there's crack use at the house?
When I went in the house, I thought I saw what looked like crack pipe on the island. That's what I observed when I wrote my notes, when I lived in the house. I put my.
When was this?
I sent it to the court. It's been a while. I basically documented what I observed inside the house.
Okay, let's say you document what you do. Why do you feel a compulsion to send that to the neighbor?
No, I sent the neighbors the information to know about living there because there was concern that this uncle was living there, and when I did a background check, it looked like he may have a criminal history, and I thought I was just I was trying to help him.
Tell me each and every fact that leads you to the conclusion that that person was living there.
The neighbors told me, especially when the police showed up, that there was an uncle, and when the uncle and the kids were moving in, they told the neighbor that they were the uncle and the kids moving in, and
How did you know his name?
because I looked it up, I did a Google search, and I did a.
How do you know that the name that you looked up and this person that you purport was supposedly moving in was the same person?
Based on the physical description of who the neighbors indicated was the uncle, and I looked up her, I kind of got her family tree nailed down from her grandma to her mom. You know,
What?
I figured out.
Why would you do that?
Because I wanted to find out who was living in my house. I didn't do any background checks.
Why would you do that?
I was concerned
Have
about-
you ever, with another tenant, mapped out their family tree?
I was trying to find out who this uncle was because I was concerned with the neighbors. Bunch of little kids running around in the neighborhood, sir.
You do understand that if you're renting property, that the tenant doesn't become your indentured servant and or slave, and that you can't force them to do certain things that they've not contracted to do. You understand that, don't you?
Yes, sir. What kind of contraction look like? Contracted thing?
You understand that because they're a tenant, you don't get the right to disparage their reputation with the neighbors? Do you understand that?
It wasn't Armand uncle that I was concerned about. I understand though, I mean, maybe I understand that I shouldn't be concerned, but I was concerned because I just didn't know.
I didn't say that. You can be as concerned as you want. Do you understand that you're not permitted to disparage her reputation that way? Do you understand that if you see or purport to see something that would be drug use like crack?
This courtroom flipped instantly. all because of one shocking answer.
like crack cocaine, that you don't have the right to then become, I guess, the judge of what that is, what you think it is, and draw a conclusion and then besmirch her reputation by sending that to the neighbors? You understand that you don't have a right to do that? Don't okay me. Answer my question. Do you understand? Then why did you do it?
I was just concerned. I didn't know what to do. I was concerned about a bunch of little kids running around the neighborhood, and I didn't know who was in my house.
Or these little kids smoking crack? I mean, why were you tying that to the kids?
I thought it might not have been crack pipe. It looked like it. I don't know.
Then why would you tell the neighbors it is? If you're not sure yourself, why would you tell them that?
I was telling them about the. I was not telling.
You didn't say anything about a crack?
I don't remember who I told about.
Did
crack.
you?
I don't remember who I told about. I know.
Well, you better remember right about now, Miss Anderson. You have a very convenient memory. Did you tell any of the neighbors or intimate to any of the neighbors that there was crack being smoked in that house?
I saw crack.
Not an answer to my question. Listen closely. Did you tell any of the neighbors or intimate to any of those neighbors that they were smoking crack in that house?
When I did a Google search when I got home.
I didn't. There's no question. Quit talking. What months are you claiming are owed?
When I get to time.
Just this month is owed.
Okay. What months are you claiming are owed?
July, August, September, plus the water bill that I already paid, $143.93. I called Pittsfield Township before.
I didn't ask you that.
And then the two.
What months? Listen to my question.
Sorry.
What months are you claiming she hasn't paid?
July and August are in escrow, and we're waiting on September. So September is the only one that's not in escrow.
So, as she indicated at the very, if she puts that in, she's paid in full.
Not utilities and not court costs.
She's paid in full for rent.
Yeah, but she still has the late fees that you already authorized on July 11th. You authorized the 150 late fee on July 11th.
Water bill. Where's there a copy of the water bill?
Can I get it, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
And leave that lease on the stand.
Do you want me to come back up to the?
Yes.
Okay.
Ms. Lyman needs to see anything that's being presented to me. Ms. Lyman, you indicated that you have been in contact with Pittsfield Township regarding the water bill.
Yes.
And have you arranged payment of that water bill?
Yes, I have already.
Yes, Ms. Anderson.
I just spoke with Pittsfield Township supervisor. He indicated that they had not worked out what the plan on the water bill just an hour ago. I spoke with
Do you know who you spoke with?
No, I don't. They just told me that we could start a payment plan up.
Pardon?
They told me that I can start a payment plan up starting next month.
Okay, who told you that?
Someone from the water department.
How much is the current bill?
She owes $1,327.94, and then I have already paid the prior water bill that she owed me for her part of it, which township water already confirmed was $143.93.
So
I paid that already.
have you paid the water bill?
Have I paid? No.
No, not you. Miss Anderson, you haven't paid this water bill?
I paid the water bill for me.
Give me the copy of the lease that I gave you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
So the only thing, Miss Anderson, that you paid on this water bill is the $143.93.
Yes, sir. And sir, I can pay the rest of it today.
Ma'am,
Okay, I'm
I
sorry.
didn't ask you that. Just want to be clear. You did not, you haven't set up a payment plan.
Yes, I haven't physically set up making any payment.
Pardon?
I haven't made any payments, no. I was just told that I could do a payment plan next month, starting next month.
October.
Yes.
And is there a monthly amount on that?
They didn't say yet.
Pardon?
They didn't tell me yet. Still trying to work everything out.
Anderson, how many times have you sent Ms. Lyman a notice to quit?
I believe she's one time. Oh,
You have never sent her a notice to quit for the collection of rent.
the 30 days that I sent was because of the fraud, and it included but no rent in that. It was for fraud and not payment of rent. At the time, she was late on paying rent, so.
How many times have you sent her the rent or a notice to quit for non-payment of rent?
I think I did a 7-day notice.
Yes.
No, I didn't 7-day notice. I did 30.
Have you ever sent Ms. Lyman a 7-day notice?
No.
How did you calculate the late fee?
Based on Google AI, 5% is the industry standard, so $150 for the 3 years period is considered within the realm of.
In Michigan?
It says, yes, 5% is the industry standard of the rent amount. We put it at 165, so I think 150 is fair. And
What do you think the purpose of the late fee is?
to try to encourage timely payments, and also
It can't be liquidated damages.
Well,
It has to somehow or another be related to your efforts to collect
like
rent.
I drive all the way to Detroit and come here, and that is gas and time. My time, spend days here. Starting to think I should work here. I just wanted to pay rent. I mean, I honestly.
I don't think there was a question.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Let's go to the application. When she filled out the application prior to renting, did you check any parts of that application to verify any of the information?
Yes, there was a number that's no longer working. It was supposed to be her landlord, Desmond Jones, that,
Did you get a response from this Desmond Jones?
no, but I thought it was her parents, so she's living with her parents at 99 Arlington, so I thought, okay, I didn't, she didn't tell me.
Did you get a response from Desmond Jones?
No.
What else did you attempt to verify?
Well, since she was living with her parents, she was being honest that she was living there. She was paying $500 a month.
Let me try this again. Did you attempt to verify any of the information that is on this application?
Well, the application showed me her pay stubs, so I knew it was through a legitimate company, Rents Free, and they verify information like that. So I saw the Ford pay stub, so I assumed that's where she works. The only thing normally I would have also done is talk to the current landlord, but because it was her father, supposedly, or her parents, I thought, I guess I don't need to talk to them since that number didn't work, and so I just didn't pursue that, talking to the current landlord. I didn't know that it was the other people that were the landlord. The Vanderbilts were the landlord, and I didn't know she would have definitely steered me away, she said.
So just so that I'm clear, if Miss Lyman would talk to you, let you just come into her premises willy-nilly as you requested, would we even be here?
No, I mean, I would.
Okay, that's what my problem.
I just want to know that the property.
The reason that we're here, is it not, is because she won't talk to you.
I'm concerned about my property.
There has been nothing detrimental to that application to you, is there?
Well, sir,
Is there anything that has been detrimental to you?
I have lost sleep over this, sir.
Okay, fine. We all lose sleep. Is there anything referenced to tenants that has been detrimental based upon your reliance on that application?
I'm worried about my property, sir. If she does damage to my property,